recording.
Welcome guys, and now is the time to do our very first deck tech. And so where better to start really than with the 2016 World Championship deck. Now I think he's Swedish, I'm not too sure. I'm going to have a look in a minute when we get into the book. But one guy who basically won the championship had his deck made into a kind of a one-off, kind of like a premium deck really. These cards aren't allowed in tournaments, so you cannot play them if you're playing any kind of tournament whatsoever.
And there was more than one winner whose deck was made into a premium product, basically.
Yes. And obviously this is one of them. Now this is the box that the deck comes in. So obviously you've got the little picture of all the Pokemon riding the San Francisco tram throughout the city. On the back you've got the big logo for the World Championships of last year.
The main logo.
Yep. On the side it just says 2016 World Championships deck. And the same again on the other side.
And we've also got the logo on the actual lid as well.
On the lid. And on the bottom, the Pokemon Company. The Pokemon Company. Oh, he's brilliant. So, hold it. Do apologise. So I'm still recovering, or trying to recover, from a cold. Which one day I will beat. Oh yes. The common cold. We all hate it. Now, inside the little booklet, it tells you all about what happened during the time and how many countries participated in the tournament. So here we have, you see all the flags of all the countries represented from the United Kingdom, United States, Japan, Australia, Brazil, Mexico, all across the world. And then how the juniors finals ended up, and how the seniors and how the masters ended up as well. And as I said, the deck we have is the Jasper Eriksson deck. And he was Denmark. He's Danish. So, you get some awesome pictures from the event, including Jackie Chan. Oh yes, the Kung Fu Master. And it gives you a breakdown of various people who entered, and a few deck lists. More pictures, more deck lists with people who participated. Once again, more pictures.
We're on the GX, that insignia or icon.
Yeah. They had a big GX kind of like a unveiling ceremony with new cards that they're bringing out in regards to, I think it's Guardians. Is it Guardians Rising?
Actually, it's been Sun and Moon base.
So, oh, okay.
Because the World Championships was like August last year.
Yes.
Which was a good 2-3 months before Sun and Moon.
Oh, okay.
So it would have been more than likely Sun and Moon base.
Ah.
The start of the GX Pokemon.
The GX movement. I'm actually going to be quite sad actually when they phase out EX Pokemon.
But that'll just be for that standard play.
Ah.
I'm sure there will be legal in expanded, legacy, vintage, and casual play.
Awesome. We have more players, and then it goes on to the video games. And it's just awesome to see all the graphics from the old-fashioned games and such that we used to play. Oh, those many years ago.
Oh yeah.
Oh, those many years ago. And in the Pokken tournament.
The Pokken.
Which,
or in German, it actually takes Pokken literally. Because the German title for Pokken is Pokemon Tekken.
I know, I had a feeling that it was kind of like it would be kind of like a Tekken kind of based thing.
I just went on a massive tangent quite a bit there.
Ah. And we have at the back Pikachu riding the little San Francisco tram with the Play Pokemon logo at the bottom. Right, so that's the book that you get with the deck, and you also get a badge as well. And there is the badge. Little same as the back of the book, the Pikachu riding the San Francisco tram, and with the words San Francisco 2016. Awesome little pin right there. So let's move on to the deck, because it's broken. On so many levels, it's broken. So, one deck. Now, played a few matches. I think its record right about now stands at 3 wins, 2 losses.
I think so.
So, overall, I mean, it's all depends on the luck of the draw, but you can set this deck up so amazingly well, so amazingly fast.
And in the game we played today, I actually managed to get quite a good start.
You did. So, first up, we've got the energy cards. Now, the guy who played this deck only ran 4 double colourless energy. Why 4 double colourless energies? Because really, this deck doesn't need energy. Set up properly, you don't need an energy cost, which is amazing. AZ, put one of your Pokemon into your hand, discarding all cards attached to it. A Revitalizer, 2 Pokemon from your discard, 2 grass type Pokemon from your discard pile into your hand. Awesome for reviving Pokemon that you've lost. 1 Judge. Each player shuffles their hand into the deck and draws 4 cards. And I'm going to get onto this card in a bit more depth very, very, very soon. But we have Special Charge. We have a Lysander. We have 2 Battle Compressors. 2 Level Balls. 2 Ends. 4 Professor Sycamores. Now we're getting into the playset territories of this deck, and why this deck is so consistent. I actually love it. So 4 Versus Seekers, 4 Ultra Balls, 4 Bursting Blooms, 4 Forest of Giant Plants, and they're all of the trainer cards. Then we're moving on to the Pokemon. So we have 1 Spinarak, 1 Ariados, 4 Combis, 4 Vespiquen, 4 Yanmars, 4 Yanmegas, 3 Yanmega Breaks, and 3 Shaman EX. Now, here's where Judge comes in really, really, really useful. And why the guy only ran 4 energies. Say you use setup, which means you draw until you have 6 cards in your hand.
And that is the ability of Shaman EX from this deck.
Yes. Now, with Yanmega, it has the ability Sonic Vision. Now, as long as you have a hand of 4 cards,
And exactly 4 cards.
no more, no less, you can do attacks from Yanmega and Yanmega Break for nothing. Now, here's where Judge comes in. Say you've got a hand of 7 cards. Now, if Judge is in your hand, you play Judge, shuffles your hand, draws 4 cards.
Oh, it also shuffles the other player's hand into their deck.
It does.
And they draw 4 cards as well.
It does. And you can then set up Yanmega Break perfectly. 100 damage.
Well, Yanmega Brick or Yanmega. Because with Yanmega Brick, the Break Evolution rule comes into play.
Yes.
Meaning that each Pokemon Break card retains the abilities, attacks, weakness, resistance, and retreat cost of the Pokemon it evolved from.
If you're going against a Pokemon as well that's got a tool on it, it does 70 more damage for Assault Boom. So it's 50, then plus 70, so that's topping out at 120 if your opponent's Pokemon has got a tool attached to it.
And if your opponent's active Pokemon is weak against grass,
it's doing double.
at 240?
240. It's so amazing on so many levels. Then you have Forest of Giant Plants. If you have Yanmar on your bench, you play Forest of Giant Plants. You can evolve it there and then.
Right up to Yanmega Break.
Yeah, as long as you have them in your hand, you can use them. Then there's Ariados, Poisonous Nest ability.
I used that ability twice, maybe 3 times.
Yep.
No game today.
So, poisoning Pokemon.
As long as they aren't grass type. Because once during your turn, before you attack, you may use this ability. Both active Pokemon, except for grass Pokemon, are now poisoned.
Which works perfectly. Which works absolutely perfectly. And because this is a grass type deck, none of your Pokemon are going to be affected by poison.
Except for Shaman EX, which would more than likely be on the bench.
Because you're more than likely going to use that for setup. To get more cards. And then whittle your hand down, hopefully to 4 cards, playing Yanmega Breaks attacks without having to pay the cost, which is amazing. I see the reason why he put the double colourless energy, because there are going to be times when you've got more than 4 cards in your hand. Now, obviously, Yanmega and Yanmega Break, that's going to be your main vocal point of your attack. 100 damage, 120 damage. 2 times 220. That's a lot of EX
Or
Pokemon.
2 turns for 200. Because of barrier break.
Or 2 times... It. Either way, is it still...
Actually, I've just realised something. If you have this Yamaka break as your active, you use barrier break, you could pretty much knock out anything within 2 turns if you hit for weakness.
If you're hitting for weakness, you could effectively one-shot kill. 200 damage. There's a lot of EX Pokemon that don't have 200 hit points. So,
And showing EX on the table right now is an example.
Yeah. So, overall, this is one amazing deck. I enjoy playing it. DJOfGames12 enjoys playing it. So therefore, it will stay exactly how it is. Oh dear. It will stay exactly how it is. And it's just a fun deck to go against, just because... Oh dear. Pardon me again. Oh this. There are a lot of... we do play a lot of games. And we don't have a wide array of decks as such, because we do like to concentrate on, like, the odd 1 or 2 decks. So to have something championship level to play against
and to play with,
as well as playing with, it kind of gives you that perfect kind of test for your own deck to see what consistency you actually have. So there we are, guys. This is the 2016 World Championship Jesper Eriksson Bebe deck, as it's called. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. Please comment, subscribe. Please don't forget to subscribe. And we will see you soon for another video. Take care.